One of the things that makes me most uncomfortable when I have to go out in public and shop, go to the fucking store or something like that, are chatty fucking cashiers. I want no fucking part of this because it's an interaction that I can't fucking get away from. I gotta just fucking stand there as you're scanning my shit, like making small talk. Look, I've been a fucking cashier. I was a cashier relatively recently at the fucking office door. I was polite, say, hey, what's up? I wouldn't really make small talk. A few bullshit comments here and there. What's up, buddy? All that kind of thing. I never wanted to create that fucking awkwardness for somebody. Like, if somebody wants to fucking talk when I'm working there, I don't give a fuck. I got 4 fucking hours to kill. You can talk to me for a fucking hour for all I care. It just helps me pass the fucking time. But if I'm like out and about, I don't know why the fuck you want to chat with the goddamn cashier. I want to get in, I want to get my shit, I want to get the fuck out of there. Oftentimes, if they have a self-checkout section, I'm going to the self-checkout section. I'll take extra time to avoid human interaction. Another thing that kind of makes my fucking heart sink is when you get familiar with the cashier. This is one thing that I never fucking want. The situation where it's the same cashier, like you go to the same place the same time every fucking day or every fucking week, and it's the same person there, because then there's a little bit of familiarity, and inevitably, they're gonna think that you're closer than you fucking are. They're gonna start talking to you about shit. They're gonna start asking you about how things are going. Maybe they're gonna start talking about your fucking groceries more. Hey, haven't seen you last week. Like, god damn it, we're not fucking buddies. It's great that you're polite. I'd rather you be polite than a huge fucking dick. But like, we don't have to talk. Like, this isn't like a date, and we're not hanging out. You can just, a couple things here and there is all. That's all we fucking need. A lot of places these days too, they'll do like charity shit, like United Way or Food Bank, or, you know, like holiday season, they're like donating like toys for, you know, the needy and all that stuff. And I'm a sucker for all that bullshit because I want to be a fucking good guy and I want to feel good about myself. So a lot of times I fucking donate to like all kinds of shit. I don't know if I should because who knows where that money's really going. But I like to tell myself that me donating it makes me feel good about myself. If they're gonna fuck with it and, you know, wipe their ass with it and, you know, line their fucking greedy corporate hack pockets, what the fuck am I gonna do? But at least I can feel good about myself, and then they're the fucking assholes. That's usually the way I think about it. But I'm always giving it that shit. I rarely turn it down. I don't feel like turning it down. There's the thing, I was in a pet store. I was in a pet store the other day, getting some cat food, some fucking litter and shit, and they were like, hey, you want to fucking donate? We're giving the kids in the psych ward stuffed animals. And I thought to myself, that's a very specific charity, if that even is a fucking charity. I mean, what fucking charity is that? Like, that's what she fucking said. It's not like, hey, we're helping the food bank of Greater Buffalo. It's like, no, these stuffed animals go to the fucking psych ward kids and they fucking love them. What? Who fucking told you that? Are you delivering this shit by hand? I was kind of weirded out by it. Not that I'm unsympathetic to people in the fucking psych ward, but like, that statement's kind of insensitive. Hey man, these kids are fucking nuts. They love stuffed animals. Why don't you help those motherfuckers out? Like, I'll do it, but, you know, political correctness kind of gets fucking crazy sometimes, but I think there should be probably a more politically correct term than like, the kids in the psych ward need some fucking gifts. So she grabs this unicorn stuffed animal. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. Was it like $1? She's like, no, it's $5. Fuck, I already committed to it, so I'm not backing out now. And it's only $5. You realize they're gonna fucking kill me? It's only fucking $5. I'm not working at the fucking radio station anymore where that's like half an hour worth of fucking pay. I can afford $5 to give a kid a stuffed animal. So she grabs this fucking unicorn, this pet store cashier. She grabs a unicorn and she's like looking at me and she holds it up. And then she starts talking in like a voice. You ever around anybody with kids, or you remember when you were a fucking kid, and you give like voices to your animals? You have like conversations. Maybe I'm the only one who did that because I'm fucking nuts. I have conversations with myself, for fuck's sake. But she held it up and she gave the unicorn a voice. Like I was talking to her, like I heard her normal fucking voice, and she holds up the unicorn and she's like, could you give me a high five? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, I guess so. And I held up my fist, and this fucking woman took the unicorn's paw and fucking gave me a fist bump with it. And then she was like, woo! And then she took the fucking thing and she threw it like halfway across the goddamn store into this fucking bin. And she made it. She was like, oh, I didn't think I was going to make it in the bin. God damn it. You're throwing these fucking toys around? What if it hit the fucking floor? We're going to give these kids dirty toys, you fuck? I would have been pretty upset if she missed. I paid $5 for that. You're throwing it on the goddamn floor. I always make a note to myself, like a mental note. Like, okay, they're doing fucking like $5 gifts. I don't want to be asked about that again. Maybe for the next month and a half, I'll just buy the shit online. I will just actively avoid going to a specific store if I know that shit is coming. Especially if it's fucking $5. At the fucking grocery store, if it's like the food bank, they can just like scan $1. Like, I'll give a fucking buck. You know how much fucking worthless bullshit I buy at the fucking grocery store? You think another fucking dollar is gonna matter? But $5? When I'm just buying like cat food? That's a pretty high percentage of the purchase. fucking cat food, if I buy like a big fucking thing of cat food for like $40, and $45, I mean, that's a 5%, 10%. I'm not going to do the math. You can do it on your own if you want. But like if I pay $100 at the grocery store, it's $1. It's at 1%. That's how I justify it in my fucking head. I think about it like a reverse tip. Like when you tip, it's like, what are you, 15, 20%? You gotta fucking give a decent tip. I do the opposite when I'm like giving to like charities. Like, what's 1%? I can swing 1%. And which I'm as I'm unraveling this in my head now, makes me seem like a huge dick. Like, what is the littlest amount that I can give possible where it's not really gonna make me think about it? But at the same time, fuck you, I'm giving something. What are these corporate assholes fucking giving? You know what I mean? I could give fucking nothing. And if I fucking give to the shit all the time, it just makes me feel fucking better about myself. Because I feel bad enough about myself as it is on most fucking days. I gotta do like all kind of stuff just to make myself feel like a fucking human being. Like I'm not just a fucking waste of life. I mean, I don't think I'm a waste of life, but like I often think I'm a waste of life. You know what I mean? I will be back Sundays and Wednesdays. That's when the new podcast episodes come on down. It'll be on Apple Podcast and Google Play and Spotify and Podbean, the Podbean website or the app. If you want every fucking episode, you go to Podbean because they're all fucking there. I'm on Twitter. That's at Johnson Hates You. I'm on Instagram. That is at maybe 5 minutes. Got a lot of hot photos up there. And I'm also going to put the podcast in my Facebook timeline as well so you can catch it there.